Hello and welcome here to another video on my YouTube channel with me, Arne Huschenbeth, MPL, Cult champion, you know, like I play Magic professionally if you don't know me, and I try to show you the best gameplay, the best decks, my brews, what I think, how to attack the metagame, and so on and so on. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Today we're playing Rakdos Anvil, which is a deck that was it was sort of popular in the previous format. We had maybe the best card in the deck, Deadly Dispute back then, which unfortunately for the deck rotated out. So, but nonetheless, most of the deck is still, same structure. We got to exchange Sulfurous Springs for the black-red pathway, but otherwise it's basically the same deck. So I'm curious how this deck fares in today's black mid-range world in standard. Artifacts are known to be quite good against black decks because they don't have any ways to destroy artifacts usually. So Anvil could really become annoying, especially in multiples. And the card that I'm trying today is Dragonspark Reactor. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield or the reactor enters the battlefield, it gets a counter, and then for 4 mana, it can deal a ton of damage to target player and to one creature of that player. So imagine I just keep on making 1/1s with Anvil, make blood tokens, play Synthesizer, and so on and so on. This just sits there and is a ticking time bomb that will at some point just blow up and kill the opponent. That's the plan. We'll see if that works. The list is a little bit all over the place because I'm also trying out Braids, Arisen Nightmare. I think this card is fitting in this deck. It's very good with blood tokens, I believe, because your opponents most of the time don't have artifacts, and you just play it, sack a blood token, draw a card, trigger your anvil, boom. So that's the thinking part. That's the thinking there. Or you, I don't know, sack, Voldaren Epicure or what have you. Just Braids seems like the perfect card for a low to the ground sacrifice shell like this one. Playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's a Fable, not much to say there. Playing a couple of Ob Nixilis and a couple of Sorin. Having some Planeswalkers to have a different angle of attack. Also, we have lots of small chump blockers, at least on the ground, to protect our Planeswalkers. Then we have Soul Transfer, Voltage Surge, and Infernal Grasp as our removal spells. Soul Transfer fairly easily enabled because we have enchantments and artifacts. So it's quite strong in the stack. On the other hand, you don't have like the best creatures to get back, but or Planeswalkers. I mean, you do have some, but you don't have that many. Nonetheless, I think the inclusion is also warranted because there's more and more creatures that want to be exiled. People are adopting, people are playing creatures with shield counters, Titan of Industry, Sanctuary Warden, Owl, the Dawn Sky, lots of creatures that have to be exiled these days. Because, again, that's quite good against black, right? So, yeah. That's the main deck. Sideboard, we have Duress, of course, Abrades for opposing artifacts, Unlicensed Hearse as Graveyard Hate, Liliana of the Veil as more Planeswalker action, not locked on this one, could be Sorin, could be more Ob Nixilis as well, just having 2 Lilianas right now, why not? Soul Transfer number 2 for more things when I have to exile stuff. Again, if I play against a white deck, for example. Sheoldred the Apocalypse, if I play against an aggressive deck, mono red or something, Sheoldred just comes down. With the blood tokens, you can gain life for 1 mana. It stabilizes the board. Against some decks in the format, it's a house. It's unbeatable, right? And people don't expect it. Like, some mono red players might have Rending Flame in the sideboard, but who's gonna bring in Rending Flame against the black-red token deck, right? So Sheoldred out of the sideboard would come as a surprise. Let's play some games of Magic the Gathering with Rakdos Sacrifice. Let's go. I think I've ran into this maybe once at the beginning of the format, but people have not been playing much Rakdos Sacrifice. I guess everyone is playing Meathook, and Meathook is pretty good against Rakdos Sacrifice. Maybe that's the reason. Or what else could it be? Graveyard Trespasser is quite nice. I mean, we'll see for ourselves here. Why is Rakdos Sacrifice not more popular. Sure. Losing Deadly Dispute is big. Was absolutely incredible in this deck, so that could just be enough to like, oh, this deck is just not as good anymore because it lost its best card. Flag. I think I just go with the underdog here. Just get power on the battlefield. Oh, I opened the window and something's really smelling very nice right now. It smells like parfum. Perfume. We can go for a trade, no biggie. And then play Fable. May discard 2 cards. 3 cards left in hand. Now I just play Braids, sack my construct. Or do I just get the... I think I just get the Anvil out, honestly. And sack the treasure. I don't have to sack anything, technically, but... Yeah, no, it's better to get the chain going. Like, Meathook Massacre is just a bit annoying here. Like, if they have Meathook... I wouldn't love that. It's a good one. That's a good one too. Okay. Appropriate timing on the soul transfer. Do you want to synthesize it first? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna return this Epicure and play it. I think I will sack a 1/1. Maybe just a blood. Yeah, my hand's good. Okay. Start with Synthesizer. Sorin. Sorin. I make a vampire, I guess. And I will copy the vamp. Sorin seems very nice in this deck. It gives you card advantage that's more difficult to kill. And you have so many like dorky blockers on the ground to protect the Sorin. But yeah, you gotta kill Sheoldred. You gotta have removal for Sheoldred. That's a neat synergy, I guess. A revealing eye. I wonder how good this card is. I kind of like the idea of it. Sort of gives you a discard spell in the main deck, but also an early blocker. Menace free force. Not that bad. Not too bad. Opponent is trying to attack me. Maybe I should play a couple in my mono black deck. 7 1/1s. Can you beat those? I don't know if my opponent wanted to trade their 3/4 for 3 1/1s. Probably not. My opponent's out is Meathook Massacre to the situation. So they should try to find that. And like they should play in a way that makes sense, right? If they have a 3/4, they'd rather have a 3/4 and Meathook. Right. Okay, let's activate Sorin. What's going on here? They kill that. Okay. Copy the vamp.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Infernal Grasp. Not today, not today.
Wish to know my secrets? Very well.
I'm at 16. Yeah, I just plus. I want to deal damage here, I think. Although, I mean, the damage part is also not very good against Sheoldred. It's just, I can't raise this thing. It's just too good, especially with Tenacious and Bankbuster. Yikes. Oh, Sheoldred. I mean, I would have been so dead if they didn't have that card. The mono blacklist that I'm running lately has 3 Sheoldred, 2 Soul Transfer main, and 2 Takenuma. I mean, against some decks, you just return Sheoldred multiple times after they use their removal, and they just lose. Oh, come on. What is going on here?
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
This card Invoke Despair. Wow, that's fine by me. What the heck? This card an Underdog. Okay. Reliquary being sacked, gaining 2 more life. It's funny, I guess we're killing them despite the Sheoldred on the board. Infernal Grasp, my 2... Okay, cut down, sure. Yup. Sorin was my game winner here. Like, the Vampire was quite important, gaining me life back. Drawing cards. Planeswalkers are quite good in this deck. I could play 3 Sorins. Or more Ob Nixilis. Like, that's the thing about Braids, I guess. Is that Braids runs into sweepers. I mean, I can play Braids, draw me a card, but then if they have Meathook for free, I'm going to lose the Braids as well. If I have Sorin, Ob Nixilis, Liliana, it's going to be better against those type of things. Okie dokie. Search is not that good here. I want maybe less of these friends. Maybe Braids not on the play. Okay, what do I want? I want the transfer. I think Liliana is kind of good here. Like, this deck doesn't play many tokens or anything. I think I want 1 Hearse. Maybe 2. I could play Duress as well for Meathook, like 2 copies. Abrade is not crazy. Then Liliana, maybe. Cutting Abrades. I'll go with this route. We'll see. I mean, that's the thing about these mono black or all these mid-range decks. There's so many different varieties of threats. They have planeswalkers, they have artifacts, they have big creatures, they have small creatures, they have creatures that come back from the graveyard, they have Invoke Despair. I mean, there's so many avenues of card advantage they have. It's impossible to just like... I can have a Braid, I can have Liliana for the Sheoldred, I can have Flameblast Bolt for the Underdog, but a deck only has 60 cards, so you can't cover everything. I can have a couple Duress, but it's so tough, right? Maybe you want more Duress, honestly. Like, Duress, the more I think about it, Meathook is like the card. Meathook and Sheoldred, I guess, are the 2 cards that you really want to deal with. So, yeah, maybe you want more Duress. And you have blood tokens and Fable to discard the rest in the late game if it's like bad. Okay, let's see this reactor. I'm excited. What's it gonna do? If your black opponent has Khan's Sylax, you kind of want more Braids, I guess. Sheoldred. So I have Artifact Enchantment, so I can just discard this. So I'll play Anvil and then transfer, boom, exile that. Now I have a chump blocker for the Trespasser if I want to. And the Dragonspark Reactor is up to 4 counters. Invoke Despair. Wouldn't be that damaging here. Could live with that. Piffing Needle! They have an answer for the Dragonspark Reactor. Which they should name. 100%. You shouldn't name Anvil. Anvil, you should only shut off the drain. You don't shut off the ability to make 1/1s if you name Anvil. This is the perfect answer for the reactor, so kudos to them. Yeah, I guess reactor is shut off. But, I mean, we can still imagine what it would do in a longer game without the Pithing Needle, right? Like, we can still see how many counters it will gain. And I do have 1 copy of Abrade in my deck, so perhaps I draw that and then it goes boom boom to the opponent's face. That would be nice. I mean, I can take 3 more damage, honestly. The chain. Can I reveal another one? And then reveal another one? Tenacious Underdog. I would like to hit a land. I could sack a Synthesizer to try to hit a land. Da-da, da-da. Well, let's attack first. I mean, look at this. It's up to 8 now. Pretty good. Okay, I mean, I'm kind of convinced about this reactor thing. I mean, to be fair, our draw besides the reactor has been really good, so we obviously have a lot of stuff going on. If we draw like reactor and we don't draw our artifacts, that would be a bit awkward, so you maybe don't want to have too many of this card in your deck, but like 1 or 2 copies could be fine. One's at 13 here. So the crew block an underdog. I think they're just dead. I mean, wait a minute. Doesn't even matter. Like, okay. So I copy this. Yeah, I think they're just super dead, honestly. Because I can Meathook my own board and kill them. It's a ton of damage. Four, 7, 8, go to 5. GG. I can even play the Epicure. And that Dragonspark Reactor is up to 12 counters. I like it, I like it. There's a little neat trick we can do. We can do this. Like, not that it matters, we have plenty of damage, but we can play it. And then, with the trigger on the stack, sack a 1/1, get another 1/1, and drain them 2 times. If I would sack first, and then put it on the stack and play it, I wouldn't get the another 1 damage. Alright. That was fairly convincing. I mean, we drew really well, so I don't know, but what I know though, if I would play one of my Is It brews or one of my control brews, probably after this game I would say like, oh my god, this deck is amazing. Like if I win 2-0 convincingly, drawing very well, I would not mention that I drew very well. I would just say, oh my god, this deck's good, huh? But now, because this is a deck that I don't have much, you know, I don't mind it. It's like a fine deck, but I also don't love it, right? So I have less emotional, how do you say, attachment to it or investment. Then I'm less like hyped about it. I'm like more conservative. I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't know. It could be good, but they just drew very well. We don't know yet. We gotta have more science. Science has to decide. I don't know. Anyways, that was good. Yuki, almost the same rank here, battling it off against each other. What a nice matchmaker today. That's a mulligan. That's a keep. Spur. Maybe I should have attacked. Oh, their Tenacious Underdog is perhaps more valuable than mine. They don't want to attack either, I guess. Okay. I guess I'll just pass. Good Meathook for one. Yeah. No surprise there.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. Guards, to me! Remember your training.
Do I actually Takenuma here, or do I keep the land in my hand? Without having any of my engines going, it just doesn't seem... I don't like my position that much. I need my engines. They just keep passing the turn here. If they have another Emperor, wouldn't be great. Okay. But the good thing for me is that my soul transfer still does the same. No, it doesn't do anything. Now it doesn't do anything anymore, unfortunately. So sad. Okay. What do I do then? Play Harvester, pass. And then hope to... they're gonna make a they're gonna make a 3/3 samurai, I guess. And then I can maybe kill a creature, underdog, and then kill the emperor. And then let's hope we have some good top decks from there. Them playing a Takenuma on turn 6 is a bit too much for me. Like, what does that mean? I guess underdog and a 2-drop. I guess that's what that means. I go to 11 here. Oh, they stay back. Okay. Go to 14, sure. But, I mean, here you see Rakdos sacrifice when it doesn't have its engines going, right? Like, when it just does a fair game. This just looks kind of embarrassing. Like, in the fair game against Esper, we're just losing here. You know what I mean? Like... I bet they have another piece of interaction here. But I can't play around anything, so I'm just gonna do my thing. Just have another make disappear, right? Or a kill spell.
Keep watch for intruders.
Okay.
Not to miss me.
It doesn't look very good for me, does it? Maybe I should have killed the samurai, actually. Should have hoped that they put the counters from Rafine on the samurai. Are they not attacking with Rafine? Okay. But I mean, one of the reasons why Rakdos midrange wasn't very good, Rakdos sacrifice, was because of Rafine. Rafine was very good against the deck. And we get paired against Esper on the first try. I don't think Rafine is a very good card in general, though. It's not that good these days. But it's good against me here, in this situation. People play Cut Down, and Cut Down just kills it. So that's a bit embarrassing for Rafine. Yeah, but now they have way too much toughness for me to deal with. And the underdog was very good. Alright, GG. You got me. Okay. I gotta beat a proactive deck here. I need like stuff like Sorin. Need more Sorin, I think. Guess I'll play Duresses. I'm gonna kick out these Harvesters. If they're playing these cut downs, I don't want to have Harvester in my deck. I would like cut down to kill Rafine, but I don't have any. I think my route to victory is Planeswalkers. in this matchup. Planeswalkers having Anvil, being, yeah, accumulating value that way. The game I just played against my opponent, that was not how I am ever gonna win against Esper, where I'm the reactive one. It's just sitting there being killed by underdog flashbacks. That was truly painful to live through. It's never a situation where you want to be in. On the play without a free mana source, third mana source. Nah, I don't think I can do it. I wish I could. It's too risky. The reactor, huh? Yeah, this is sort of like these hands. Deadly Dispute helped glue the deck together. Like, look at this. I have multiple Voldaren Epicures, which are just an embarrassing card in itself. Like, in a mid-range world where everybody plays crazy good cards and efficient removal, having a card in your hand that actually does, like, literally nothing. So it's a 1/1 that makes blood token. Like, it's just, the impact is incredibly low. And I think I'm gonna discard this one. Right? Like, yeah. This card got a lot worse without Deadly Dispute. So yeah, you don't really have much good use cases for the 1/1. You don't really have any sacrifice. You have the Braids, I guess, which I keep on boarding out. So maybe it's on me. Kept one Braids in this game. Wedding announcement. Like, we're in the same situation again where I'm the reactive and it just feels horrible. Okay. GG. Alright, yeah, I'm not winning against Esper with like a draw like this. Interesting. Interesting. So maybe I'm sort of figuring out what the reason is. Why this deck is not that good anymore. Because you just don't have card advantage. Maybe you need another Sorin, huh? Yeah, I mean, the artifact package, right? That's... Otherwise, this is just sort of like a Rakdos mid-range deck, which is very close to the mono-black deck. And I guess many people, I'm just guessing, many people might have come to the conclusion that the route of artifacts is just worse than just playing good cards. You know, just play 4 underdogs. Play Invoke Despairs, play Sheoldred, just play the good cards instead of this artifact package. Right? Like, otherwise it's a pretty, the very, very close deck. So maybe that's sort of what I'm guessing right now has happened. And I wouldn't say that I know that that's the case, that like Rakdos midrange is clearly better than Rakdos Sacrifice. Oh. Is my green screen being not correct for the entirety of this video? Oopsie. Well, yeah, we'll see if it's better or worse. Now with this hand, I'm just gonna cycle my blood token here. Not good. Black-green ramp. That's kind of sad. I will discard an Anvil. Well, maybe a Sorin. Yeah, I mean, stumbling like that is gonna lose me this game. Okay, I'm kind of intrigued what's going on here. I'm just gonna get Meathook. Yikes. If I play the Fable, they're gonna get Meathook, just wipe my board. Yeah, I mean, it is how it is. I'm not gonna not do it, because if I don't do it, they can, I don't know, just do something else, which is powerful. But green-black ramp with Titan of Industries? Titan of Industry is a nightmare card for my deck. Sheoldred. Is that what you got? Teachings of the Kirin. So it's like a green-black reanimator deck. Okay. Well, that was a convenient mill, wasn't it, opponent? Milling the Titan while you have a Cruelty of Gix ready for the third chapter. That was very smart. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's not looking good. It's 6 life. I wanted to find a removal spell for this. If I find an Infernal Grasp, then Voltage Search this, I could just win the game. Now, I search this, they block here, take 3, and then I have 2 more damage with the anvils. Ah! 2 more! I can put them to 1! Aww. Really? One. Oh. And they play Titan, gain 5. Okay. I'm at 9 already as well. So I can play Sorin, make a vampire. Or I can play like Anvil, sack a stone, make 2 1/1s. This is gonna be a 5/5. I can Voltage Search this. They're gonna Titan. I don't know what they're gonna Titan, but they're gonna Titan me. The Titan has reach, so my vampire can't even attack. I guess because the vampire can't attack, I'm just gonna do this. Submit 0. Pass. Man, if they wouldn't have milled that. Wait, what just happened? Am I stupid? Oh, I'm stupid. I am indeed stupid. I thought this had 3 damage. Oops. Okay, GG. My bad, guys. Shoopsie. Why did I think it had 3 damage on it? No clue. But I did think that. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Okay. So, what is the game plan? Do I like Lily here? They have this thing, which is good against Lily, so I guess I don't. I like Duress, I think. Sorin is a bit slow. I'm very much the aggressor here. I just gotta beat down, be fast. Sorin doesn't really facilitate that game plan. So yeah, just go full on Duress mode. Discard Meathook, discard Cruelty, I don't know. We have Soul Transfers and Infernal Grasp for the Sheoldred. And we're just trying to beat down. I mean, I got my opponent down to 1 life. So close. So close. Okay. I can cycle the Meathook Massacre away. And hope to hit the Fable turn 3. Duress? No? Cut down, I guess. I drew Duress. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Cool with me. No lad again. Take the teachings. Like, the Tear Sunder can kill the Fable, but it's not that big of a deal. Come on, deck. Don't do it to me again. Please. Please, deck. Ah, it hurts. Yeah, I mean, 2 games in a row where we just mess up like that. We don't mess up, but we just miss completely. Brick. I mean, another point in the favor of Rakdos midrange or mono black, I guess, is that you do have more lands. This deck plays 23 lands, plays a lower curve. Therefore, sure, the likelihood of missing land drops is higher, but I mean, with cycling bloods and so on, I don't know, we're just getting a little unlucky there. But it's okay. Well, the stop wasn't fast enough. This is all I got. Can you beat it? Grim Tutor. Probably a Meathook. I will sack this blood token, and then I will hope to find Duress. That's a good one. Should have sacked this. I want the 2. I think I will, yeah. I want the 2/2. I want the pressure. This is 6. Then I have lethal next turn. Okay. Come on. What do you got? They got a Workshop War Chief. Why didn't you get a Meathook? I wish they would have gotten Meathook. Are they gonna get a Sheoldred back? Sheoldred doesn't gain life, so... but the Workshop War Chief does. That thing has pretty much locks this one up. Okay. We can't even cycle it. Guess I'll just crack this. Infernal Grasp. Yeah, I mean, that's not quite enough, is it? I mean, I could attack with, like, these creatures. Then they block 1. They don't even have to block. They're gaining 2 life per turn. Trespass is gonna gain them more life even. 1 more life. The Workshop War Chief is gonna attack. What am I supposed to do? I think I'm supposed to just cycle my mountain here and try to find soul transfer, I guess. Yeah. One more try. Guess I live, weirdly enough. No, I don't. Do I? Do I actually live? Oh, oops. I needed to do this in my main phase, so to get the 1-1. That was a little hasty. I wanted to check the graveyards. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is like the worst black green with a bunch of life gain and enchantment removal, artifact removal in the form of Titan. This is like the worst of the mid-range matchups. But yeah, any Titan of Industry, any Jund type deck is going to be good against Rakdos as well. And a card that I haven't really considered to be that good is Sheoldred, I guess. Because ultimately, you do have removal, but this list in total only has 5 spot removals. Only, it's not that it's only, but I mean, it could play more. And Sheoldred, when it sticks, it sticks. And then I killed one Sheoldred, right? But then they had cruelty, got it back, and that's the story. That's the story there. Sheoldred, getting back Sheoldred, pretty good. That's unfortunate. Well, but yeah, that is probably also a reason why Reactor Sacrifice isn't so good. Sheoldred just wins against the entire deck on its own. I guess not true. In game, in match 1, we bedazzled our mono black opponent. I'm kind of, yeah. I like Deadly Dispute is a major loss, major consistency loss. And then all these black decks, they have ways of gaining life. They have Meathook Massacre, which is excellent against this deck. Any green based with Titan is going to be a nightmare matchup. Maybe you have a good shot against Grixis, but Grixis can also grind really well, and Zul'Karnar is a problem, and Sheoldred is a problem. So I think Reactor Sacrifice is just not that much better than these Rakdos midrange or just the black midrange decks. And it's not even that great against them in particular, so it has less consistency. The artifact package isn't as strong as it used to be. Oni-Cult Anvil is a cute little card. If you have multiple going, you can really do some damage. But as we saw in that match 1 where I won against the Sheoldred, if they would have ever found a Meathook Massacre, gosh, that game would have gone completely different. And I was lucky that they didn't. So, yeah. Okay, that's mono black. No, not mono black. That's Reactor Sacrifice for you. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I missed some interactions. I think Dragonspark Reactor is a cool card that if you're thinking about mono black as an opponent is certainly good in that matchup. And otherwise, yeah, you can play this deck. It's probably fine, but it's not one of the top decks in the format, and it's not a meta breaker by any means. Yeah, I'd rather be on a white deck these days, or some Titan of Industry shenanigans like Teemo Control. Alright guys, thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. See you in the next one. Bye bye.